really great to have all of you here and to see so much support.
Love it. I'm completely against the death penalty, and I really pray that the Georgia Border Patrols ends this before it's too late.
We're here to stand for Troy. We need to remember this is happening all across the South, particularly in the states still with the death penalty, and even in northern states.
There isn't enough evidence to prove that he did it, and if he didn't do it, then why are we still executing him?
The fact that 7 out of the 9 witnesses have come forward and taken back their witness reports.
7 of 9 of the people who witnessed him doing these acts, so-called witnesses, have recanted their statements, and 1 of the 2 who have not are accused of doing the same thing he was.
7 of the 9 witnesses have recanted their testimonies, and so it doesn't seem like a just thing to do to take a man's life when there's so little evidence.
He is very potentially innocent, especially considering the evidence and the fact that 7 of 9 witnesses have recounted their testimony and that there's no physical evidence linking him to the crime.
I think it's a shame that even in 2011, even though there's no evidence convicting this man, that he's still sitting in prison. He's been sitting in prison since the 90s. And it's just a shame. They let people go away that obviously that there's a mountain of evidence against them. They let them get away, but this man is still on death row. And I think it's just a shame.
We're here today to support Troy Davis and just really raise awareness about this issue. What Troy is going through and what Daryl Hunt has gone through successfully is institutional racism. It's a system of disenfranchisement, it's a system of degradation, it's a system of reaping power from those who need it the most.
But right now, the racism that is going on with this case, Troy Davis is putting a man's life on the line. And that's really what we're talking about here. We're talking about someone's life.
His execution is little more than a legal lynching. He goes on to say, from day one, Troy has maintained his innocence, but he was the wrong color, in the wrong place, at the wrong time, with the wrong bank account, and the wrong legal team.
A system of institutionalized racism, a system of disparity, a system of disenfranchisement. We are worth more than this. It's time for our government to invest. It's time for us to vote. It's time for us to take action. It's great that you all came out here today, but there's a long journey before it got to you.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need.
Troy Davis is a human being. He deserves justice. He deserves a fair appeal, a new retrial, like anybody in his position.
When do you want it? Now. What do you want?
Justice.
When do you want it? Now.
When you have people like the Pope, like older presidents such as Jimmy Carter and other key figures in society all advocating for this man to be released and still there's no change, that's a problem. And I kind of feel like that's a definite injustice, and I think something needs to be done.
It's not fair. We need justice for this man.
Tell me what we want. We are the people.